So today I'm going to show you how to make two different types of graphs with, well, actually three, with combinations or not combinations. So when you make your lab report and you have more than one graph you have to include, sometimes you can make a combo graph and edit it that way. And sometimes you just want to make three individual graphs. So I'm going to start with the easy way, which is three individual graphs. And you'll see that I've included my data here. So I have three data tables. All of them include the same X value. So this is your independent variable, which is day. Time is usually your independent variable unless you're measuring the rate of something. And then your shell mass was one of your other variables, sorry. Shell mass here. You'll notice that I left these two blank in the middle because we didn't measure our shell mass in between. And then I have my days again. And this time I changed it to carbon dioxide. That's my new independent variable. And again, days and then pH. So I'm going to make three graphs out of three different tables. The easiest way to do that is to simply select what you want to have made. Don't forget that these here, these values, anytime you have these numbers in here, you need to make sure you do not have letters, because if you do, the program gets confused and it won't be able to make a graph. Put all of your labels at the top of the table. So let's select that, click on Insert Chart. It automatically gives you a column chart, which is not a bad thing for this particular one. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so we can see everything else, but you'll see that all of your labels are already on there and there's nothing you need to add, and all the labels are correct. So I'm going to select my next one that I want to make a graph out of. Got my data table. There it is. Only this time I don't want a column because I'm showing a trend over time, not just a total of mass. So I'm going to go up here on the right and I'm going to change my type to a smooth line. And that shows a dramatic increase in carbon dioxide and then a decrease back to almost the level it was before. And then here's my labels already done. Last one is pH. Select, click Insert. Again, I want a line. You can change the color of the line over in Customize. You click Series and then Color. I'm going to go ahead and make this one red. And then, again, I'm going to make this one the same size as the others. And move that one down here. And I can close this, and I have all three charts. All three charts have labels on them. Remember that pH does not have any units with it, but the other two do. So all of my charts are here. You can easily compare the values, and you just need to copy and paste. On the Chromebook, the only way to copy and paste is to click on the graph, use Control-C, and then over here, type Control-V, and you want to link it to the spreadsheet in case you make changes. And again, you probably want to make this smaller so that you can fit your other graphs on there. And then you just add the other graphs exactly the same way. I'm going to take this one off now. Go back over here and show you how to make a combo graph. So on a combo graph, you want to make sure that you have your x-axis here, and then you have three different y values on the graph. So same as before, you select, click Insert, but this time it gets a little confused. So I want to go over here to Chart Type and tell it I want a combo chart. And then I need to split the carbon dioxide onto its own axis. So I'm going to move the carbon dioxide over here so that we can see the values of pH and shell mass. Since they're so small, they won't show up with the carbon dioxide. So I click Customize and I click Series. And this is where I can do some individual things. So everything is defaulted to the left axis, so they're all using the same scale. I want to move my carbon dioxide to the right axis. Now you can actually see the mass change, even though it's small, and you can see the pH change, also small, but you can also see this change here. I'm going to go ahead and leave the colors the way they are, and I'm going to go ahead and leave the lines the way they are. But I only have one label. I need to add my labels here. So chart and axis titles, I'm going to change the title to the shell solution over 4 days. And then I'm going to change my vertical axis. That's the left vertical axis. And that is now going to be two things. It's the shell mass in grams. Make sure that you add grams there. And pH. So the pH is in the yellow and the shell mass is the bars that are blue. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to select right vertical axis. And this is carbon dioxide in parts per million. And now they're all there. Again, the same thing. Got that done. Select the chart, Control C. Over here, make sure you're clicked underneath analysis, Control V, and paste. You can do the same thing with your data table. So you can select your data table. Over here, data. I'm going to link it. That way, if I make changes, it's all there. And there's my data table. I have all of my labels included, as including the units for each of them. And I have all of the values in the data table. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or watch the video again.